What up, y'all? It's your boy Aaron. We back. We doing this Smackdown review, recap, full disclosure, full feelings, all that good stuff. How we feeling? This is the Smackdown from December 13th, 2024. We get to start this show off with a little surprise. We get a little Jimmy Uso surprise. He comes out. He's got one cane. He's got a little limp. He's pretty funny on the mic. He's talking about how he's, down a big toe, but he's still there. He's saying how it's going to be a big year for Big Jim next year. I hope the crowd stays with him. He's like, y'all are here with me. I'm here with y'all. He hypes up Roman, Jay, Sammy, and even gives a shout out to his little brother Solo. He said, I'm proud of him. I might not like what he's doing, but I'm proud of him. So that was a good moment. Funny to see. Jimmy also makes it a point that he's the only member of the OG bloodline there, including Paul Heyman and CM Punk. He's the only one there. I'm like, shit, man, he's about to get attacked. But I didn't know from who. And then, boom, we get him. The Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, with the Claymore out of nowhere after my boy yells, Jimmy Uso. Boom, Claymore. I'm loving this Drew McIntyre right now. He just keeps showing why he is the true MVP of the 2024 year of all pro wrestling. Will Ospreay? Nah. MJF? Nah. Cody Rhodes? Nah. It is Drew McIntyre is your 2024, in my opinion, professional wrestler of the year. Most entertaining. Dude keeps getting better. I didn't think he'd get better. Y'all see him on Busted Open doing a whole little promo and then walking out talking about how he wasted all this time on this company. He gave to this company. They never gave back. No one called to check on him while he was injured this time. None of that. Throws the mic, walks out of Busted Open. Great moment. If y'all haven't seen it, check it out online. It just adds to this story. I was like, man, is this guy serious? Is this a shoot? Is this a work? I couldn't tell, man. And that's what we love about professional wrestling, is when you can't tell whether it's a shoot or a work. It was amazing. But I'm excited to see where it goes from here. We'll see. It seems like he's trying to take down the bloodline. Is he going to get involved? We're on Netflix. What's going to happen at Saturday Night Main Event with Sammy versus Drew? I definitely think Drew picks up the win, but we'll see how. Does the OG bloodline show up? Jay, Jimmy, who? Shout out to the internet wrestling community that's very, very upset that they were advertising Roman on Saturday Night Main Event, and it looks like he ain't going to be there. So that's pretty funny. People are pissed, but, WWE got to sell some tickets. You feel me? Then we get the U.S. Women's Championship qualifying match. We get two of them tonight. First one's going to be against Tiffany Stratton and Meechin. Definitely thought Tiffany was going to win this. She is the Money in the Bank winner. I've never seen a Money in the Bank winner lose so often as Tiffany Stratton does. Like, she's lost a lot of matches since winning that case, and usually it's kind of like the other way around. Usually, like, they seem kind of dominant because they're technically going to be the next champion. But before the match starts, we get a little Nia Candice LeRae moment backstage with Tiffy talking about once you win the U.S. title, you're not going to need the case. You don't need to do that petty way of winning the case, the shortcut way of winning the case. But this match goes on. I thought it'd be a lot more entertaining than it was. But then the finish comes, and Meechin, I don't know what the fuck happened, but Tiffany Stratton goes for the prettiest moonsault ever, and Meechin, instead of rolling out of the way, just rolled into the moonsault even more. You got Corey Graves and Michael Cole scrambling to try and explain this situation. Oh, she just got her on. Oh, man, look, it looks like she did land, but it didn't hurt. And then instead of them kind of doing like a little reset, Meechin could have just sold that moonsault, did like a 45 1 minute reset, and then hit your finisher somehow. Instead, she just gets up after taking Tiffany's fucking finisher perfectly. She rolled into it perfectly. She gets up and then hits Tiffy with her finisher. 1, 2, 3, game over. It was a terrible finish. And sometimes they stick to the plan too much. And I'm like, you could have got up, done something with the ropes, hit her with an elbow, something, and then reset up your move instead of fucking up, getting out of the way of the prettiest moonsault, and then getting up and then hitting your finisher. It was a bad finish, botch finish. Meechin gets the win. She goes on to the finals. She'll be going after the Women's U.S. Championship on Saturday Night Main Event. Y'all think she's got a chance? I don't think she's got a chance at all with who wins the other one. Then we get a little DIY promo. They're talking about how, the titles were taken from them when Johnny Gargano was in Cleveland, his hometown. The Bloodline stole it from him. So they're basically saying they've been trying to get the belts back since then. So this has been the plan since then. But what kind of threw a wrench in the plan was Motor City Machine Guns coming in, and they win the belts after their third match. So they're like, we had to adjust. We had to fix this. And they did adjust. They pulled the okey doke on all of us. It was a solid promo. We'll see where it goes from here. It seems like it's setting up kind of like a Motor City Machine Guns DIY. Probably we'll see what happens when they do it, but it looks like we're getting a rivalry here. Kind of sucks because, again, the Street Profits are not involved in the belt conversation, which is BS. We all want it. Give it to us, guys. We need more Street Profits. Less DIY, in my opinion. Then we get the Roman Reigns promo for Netflix. For the tribal match with Solo. Roman cuts a promo with the wise man. Seems like he's at the ocean front, chilling by the boat, living in his nice house, as where it kind of seems like. But he cuts a promo for Netflix. For the match. He just said Netflix like 100 times. He had to make sure, they had to throw that Netflix in there. And then every single time it went to commercial break, it was like Netflix. I'm like, guys, we know. The wrestling fans know. You ain't got to do ads on the show no more. We know to watch Netflix. Y'all got to do the ads where people don't watch wrestling because we know, guys. We don't need to jam down our throat anymore. We're good. We know. January 6th, Raw on Netflix. We don't need to keep hearing it in the promos. We're good. But it's a good promo besides, the obvious Netflix shout outs. He challenges Solo Sikoa for, tribal chief versus tribal chief in tribal combat. Let's let the bloodlines be spectators, which we all know that's not going to happen. But the Ulafala, he wants it back. He wants his tribe back. We're going to see what happens. I think this is where The Rock comes in because The Rock's definitely going to be there, I feel like. And we're going to see which side The Rock chooses. And I'm going to guess it's Solo's side. And I'm going to guess Solo gets this win. That's what I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess Roman versus Solo. Raw on Netflix. Rock interference. Solo gets the dub. We'll see what happens. But other than that, great promo. It was awesome. I love the cinegraph. I can't say the word. I love the movie-esque promos that they do for, Roman because, he's not always going to be in the stadium. So, a lot better than what MJF does in, AEW. You feel me? Then we get Carmelo Hayes coming out, him. I'm a big fan of him. We'll see how we go. I think he needs to get a shot at this U.S. title against Shinsuke Nakamura. I think he would be the perfect person. If he can conquer that mountain, I feel like the crowd can get more behind Melo instead of kind of hating on Melo because of his cockiness right now. But his surprise opponent is the monster of all monsters, Big Braun Strowman. He comes out. Carmelo's face says it all. He's like, shit. But, Carmelo Hayes, he tried, man. He tried. He swung some punches. Bouncing off this motherfucker after he hits the ropes. He did hit a pretty sweet off the rope DDT when Braun Strowman was on his knees. But Braun Strowman gets up, catches this dude off the rope, and then slams him. 1, 2, 3. Real quick, Braun Strowman's return. He's back, baby. What do y'all think? Where's he go from here? I don't see his next opponent. Like him and Big Bronson Reed was cool. Bronson Reed's hurt. So maybe Braun Strowman goes after Shinsuke or something like that. We'll see what happens, y'all. Then we get, the Solo versus LA Knight, as LA Knight likes to call it the Ufalafa. He's like, I don't care about no red necklace Ufalafa. It was pretty funny. But during the match, we get Solo trying, the Superman punch from Roman. Doesn't connect. Pretty funny, though, that they were doing that. During the match, LA Knight goes and turns his focus towards Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga, elbows him, throws Jacob over the announcer table. He's about to get the upper hand on Solo Sikoa. I don't know why I keep calling him Coca-Cola. Solo Sikoa. But he gets the upper hand on Jacob, but then Jacob, like he always does, rises, goes beast mode and just starts attacking LA Knight. LA Knight does get the win by disqualification, but they're putting the beat down on LA Knight, and then Andrade and Apollo Crews come out to help LA Knight, and they get taken out as well. So I don't know, Apollo Crews, Andrade, LA Knight, are they going to team up and go against the new bloodline? I don't see it, but that's, I guess, what they're doing right now. Or maybe LA Knight is like, I didn't need y'all help. We'll see where they go from there, y'all. I'm not really understanding this OG bloodline versus Apollo Crews and Andrade and LA Knight. But I figured LA Knight would be trying to get his U.S. championship belt back, but maybe they take him away from it. The day of the rematches after you lose your belt are kind of like gone now. So we'll see what happens, y'all. Then we get to what everyone's been waiting for. You know, the Bayley versus Chelsea Green. Is Chelsea Green going to get a chance to be in the finals for this U.S. women's title? And yes, she does. I feel like you could look in Bayley's eyes when she was coming out to the ring. I was like, oh, she's not winning this one. Didn't seem enthusiastic. You know, she is a Grand Slam champion, the first Grand Slam champion. So now there's a new belt. You know, I did have her picked as one of the top people that could win the belt, but Chelsea Green seems to be the fan favorite. I don't think there's a chance she loses to Meechin, but Meechin's kind of been like a workhorse this year and just kind of getting put in, you know, matches. Sometimes she wins, sometimes she loses. So they might be paying her off, but same with Chelsea Green. But I want to see Chelsea Green. The people want to see Chelsea Green. People also want to see Matt Cardona in there, kind of somehow, maybe ringside, maybe something like that. Let's get it. Let's see what happens. Chelsea Green, Saturday night main event. Is she the future U.S. women's champion? I believe so, y'all. I believe so. But then we get a little final word with Cody and KO. You know, Cody comes out first. Of course, Michael Cole's in the ring to mediate it. But, you know, Kevin Owens back in that rental car or rental vehicle, if you will. He comes on right when Cody's about to answer a question we're all kind of wondering. Michael Cole asks him, you know, you got that glowing case from Triple H one night only. What is it? And right before he's about to answer it, KO interrupts. Perfect setup. KO also tells him that he's a bad friend, bad son, and a bad brother. They mention, you know, that's a mention of a little Goldust right there. We'll see. We'll see. I'd like to see a Goldust return or a Dustin Rhodes return sometime during Cody's, you know, reign here. It'd be awesome to see him in the WWE again. Maybe as Dustin Rhodes. It would be cool. But he said he was way more interesting as Stardust instead of Cody Rhodes. Shots fired. And then Cody Rhodes goes back there to, you know, look for KO, try and take him out, get the fight going, and then KO obviously gets the upper hand. We get a little scrum to end the show. The best part about it was KO wearing the Stardust shirt. Shots, it was hilarious. He's always wearing a Dustin Rhodes shirt. Now he's wearing a Dusty Rhodes shirt. Now he's wearing a Stardust shirt. I love the trolling. KO, one of my favorites right now. Drew, one of my favorites right now. Definitely leaning into these heel turns. It's awesome. Do we get Randy Orton's return at Saturday Night Main Event to maybe set up something with Cody and KO? Does KO have a chance to win this belt? Some people want to see it. I kind of want to see it. It'd be interesting to see. You could have KO win this belt, and you could have Cody essentially get it back on Raw and Netflix or something. You have 3 weeks right here. You can let KO run that belt. We need a shakeup. I think there is a belt change tonight. I do think it's Io Sky beating Liv Morgan, maybe with a TV cash in after that loss. We'll see, y'all. We're excited about Saturday Night Main Event. We got a reaction show probably right after Saturday Night Main Event. We'll get it to you as quick as possible, y'all. Let us know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.